Hi, I'm Laurie Calvert. This is an unboxing video. Today it's a steampunk locomotive. This is Leander, part of the Bassettlote range, www.bassettlote.com, and this is also part of the Hornby group, and Pt20 is the very first steampunk product. First of all, the packaging. It's got a lovely finish, all these rivets, the brown and coppery brassy sort of colours for steampunk. It's been really nicely produced in a high quality box. Lovely presentation here by the graphics team, and steampunk locomotive, it tells you exactly what you get there. Now, what is steampunk? Steampunk is a science fiction type, and it fuses the Victorian age with the future, the Victorian age in England, and this is this particular type of locomotive styling. It's a little bit sort of general sci-fi as well, but what makes it particularly steampunk is all these pipes. That sort of gives it away. So I'm going to open this up now. This is a very weighty model as well. You can tell it's got some weight to it, and that's because the model is actually made not from plastic but from resin. More on that in a moment. So I use a knife to open these boxes because it doesn't do any damage. Just bend those lugs away like that, and now we're into the model itself. So here is an insert card. The box is generic. The insert card tells you what you've actually got. This one's Leander, and there's a description of Leander on the back there. All of these locomotives, there's 3 of them each, have a particular style and design. This one is the powerful one. Underneath that is the maintenance sheet, and this is fairly standard for 040 locomotives with the HP motor, and it tells you how to lubricate them, keep everything going if you need to, though generally they tend to run pretty well. This is the blister pack. Very nice, these. You don't have to push through polystyrene here with this. You just slide off the outer plastic case like so, and then pull this up, this little clip up here. That enables you to unfurl everything. It's a little piece of plastic to protect it that comes off. And there we have the locomotive itself, Leander. When you pick it up, the first thing you notice is it's actually quite heavy. This is a solid resin model. Well, it's not completely solid actually, it's hollow inside. And I think there is room, if you clip the bodywork off, to get in there and add things if you want to. I think you could make it DCC if you wanted to. It's not, it's an analogue locomotive. Now I'm turning this around for you. You can see all of the pipe detail, all of the engineering detail that's on it. These particular models though have been made so that if you wish to, there's space to add other things, from numbers and logos to actual components. So you could get a range of these locos and create your own, an army of them if you wish. Now they're relatively inexpensive, so that's not totally impossible. Each loco comes out the mould slightly different and is weathered differently, so you will end up with a completely unique model. It's running on the typical 040 chassis, so easy to replace if ever you needed to, not that you should, and the weight will give it a lot of traction and pulling power. In here, in the cab, there's a little bit of detail. There is no crew. These locomotives could perhaps be automatic, who knows? Or you could put someone in there, steampunk character, a robot, anything. Here I do actually have 2 Leander locomotives, and I just want to compare the weathering. So you can see they are unique and different, each one that you get. The nice thing about these models as well is they are very robust, so young hands can play with these and they should be able to tolerate an awful lot of use. How does the locomotive perform on a test track? giving it some power. This is an analogue locomotive, and I've literally just got it straight out of the box and I'm driving it. It's performing quite nicely. But this is full throttle on this locomotive. That's actually fairly respectable. I'm going to slow it down, and it could actually manoeuvre at quite realistic speeds. Let's get it to go up the points. And it's quite happy with those, isn't it? So it's going fairly slowly through them too. Things to haul. This is a coach and a wagon. Seems to run quite nicely over points. It's running very slowly there too. I'm still managing it. I'm giving it some tests. And I haven't even run this loco in. It was straight as it came. That's Leander.